Hey everybody, in today's video, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what I learned after posting one video a day, Monday through Friday, for the month of November. Hey, welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be a little bit different than others in that this is the last video of the month of November. As some of you who may have been following along remember, at the end of October, I took on a challenge to post one video per day, Monday through Friday, for the month of November. And I thought I would share with you the 5 phases that I went through throughout the month as I undertook this challenge. And so as I always do, I break it down into steps or components. And so we'll jump right into what the first one was, which was easy. The first, couple days prior to November, I started planning out what topics I wanted to cover, and I think I had a pretty good game plan. And even that first couple days I was shooting videos, what I would do is I'd shoot a video in the morning, and then I would edit in the afternoon, and then I would post it to go up the following morning. And for the first couple days, it wasn't actually that bad. However, I also don't have a lot of business that happens the first week of the month. Normally clients start coming in on the second, third, and fourth weeks. That first week I had a lot of space, and so doing the videos was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. However, after I got 5 videos in and I started facing a week where I had, 20 to 30 appointments, had to take the kids to activities, get my exercise in and all that, everything started to actually get pretty tight. That first week, I didn't know what I didn't know, which moved me into the second phase. And that second phase for me was overwhelm. As always, I get really excited at the start of things. And then as it starts to creep in and the pressure and the overall responsibility of doing what you say you're going to do started to kick in and started to feel pretty heavy. That's what I kind of experience when I'm overwhelmed, is I feel like a heaviness of my decisions. That second week, I realized it wasn't feasible for me to shoot a video every morning and then edit every afternoon because my mornings and afternoons were busy. So I started thinking about how I could batch videos, sit down and shoot 2 or 3 at a time, and then of course try to edit and do long editing hours, after my appointments were done for the day, on the weekends, and so on. Around video 8 or 9, I started to do my batching, and at the same time, because editing was taking me so long, I actually took time away from editing to watch more YouTube tutorials on how to do things better, quicker, more efficient, shortcut, and so on. Before I started this challenge, the videos were taking me between 3 to 4 hours to edit. I was looking for a way to cut that down. By the beginning of the 3rd week of November, I started to feel the blisters, and when I say blisters, I mean the discomfort of that overwhelm, which started off, of course, that first week easy. I didn't know how I was going to get everything done. I was still putting clients as a priority and prospecting and all of the normal business stuff, and really having a hard time trying to fit in the YouTube videos. My son goes to judo 4 days a week, and so during his practices, I would sneak off to a coffee shop and do the editing. At night, I would be thinking about what I would want to be covering in the following videos. I started to get a bit obsessed, but interestingly enough, as that started to go, those blisters became calluses, right? The things that were stressing me out slowly started to move away. I knew that I was moving out of phase 3 and moving into phase 4, which for me is adaptation. After I've struggled for a while and I've, found efficiencies and shortcuts and so on, I start to adapt to what is the new norm. I know that adaptation happens after I get the blisters and calluses. And in my mind, when I'm taking on something, whether it be, doing the French Camino from Paris to Bordeaux, or, different challenges that I set for myself, getting up at 4:30 in the morning, going to the gym for a year straight, those types of things, I know that at a particular time, adaptation will happen. And normally for me, it's between 20 and 30 days. About 20, 21 days into this challenge, I started to adapt. I found that I was finding efficiencies in the editing. The shooting was taking much less time. My camera setup, lighting setup, microphone setup was just getting easier. And at this point, I was probably 15 videos in to the challenge and about 50 or 60 videos into this channel thus far. And I actually found the process to be easier and creativity starting to open. And the 5th phase for me, which has basically been the lesson my entire life, is the difficulty in finishing. I'm a starter. I come up with ideas, I conceptualize, I can, basically build out a business model on the back of a bar napkin. And I'm interested into it almost to the end, but right to the end, I tend to start thinking about the next thing. And I found, like, today is Monday. Over the weekend, I was thinking about what my challenge was going to be for December and didn't actually shoot this video. And so I left it, and I'm shooting it now at Monday, 3 o'clock, 3:09 p.m. And I'm going to edit it right afterwards and then have it posted. And this will be the completion. But that fifth phase, the finishing strong, is the part that I'm still acutely aware of. So how did the 30 days go? They actually went pretty well. My intention at the beginning was to do something that continued to take me out of my comfort zone, to systemize my process of shooting and sharing content with people through YouTube, to streamline my editing process, and to really get a better feel of what I want this channel to do in 2021. I would say that I checked all of those boxes, editing being the main one. I have found a way to get the editing of these videos down from 3 to 4 hours to 1 hour. The video that I released Friday took me about 15 minutes to film and about an hour to edit. So sitting down from concept to posting it up on YouTube was about 90 minutes, where before shooting was taking about an hour, editing 3 or 4 hours, and then another hour to get it ready and get it up launched. So I've kind of decreased my workflow by about 60%. So overall, that's been a win. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. For those of you that join me on this challenge, thanks for coming along, and continue to check in. If you haven't yet subscribed, give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and let me know about some challenges you might be thinking about for either December 2020 or into 2021. Is there an area of work or business that you would like to get better in? And if so, maybe what we can do is brainstorm some ideas in the comments on how you might go about that challenge to tighten things up and to make yourself even more proficient. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and remember, gladiators eat first, and they challenge themselves on a regular basis. I'll see you in the next video.